Yeah, that's the PC though, Left. That's not internet. That's the PC itself. I really do need to.
Then you don't have to like worry about the refresh.
No, what I need to do is get the server on a different machine, which is what I was intending on doing originally. That's what needs to happen one of these days.
That's what I'm saying. You just build a server rack and start doing it all.
I don't have enough power for all that. You know they require like 220, right? Or they can't.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then the power issue is that's the next step.
Yeah, I'll just run an extension cord over to Mr. Perfect's house. I'll unplug his air conditioners. He'll never notice. And just,
that's why you just set up. Go down to your basement, hit that nice big switch on the breaker, and then run a bigger service line off of that and set that up.
There's no more break. You can't do that. There's no room in the box.
Yeah, I guess you're right, because you don't have access to shut off your internet from the or power from the outside of the house to just splice into the line, and yeah.
Well, you could, Tom, and just turn off the power to the whole house.
Wait, hold on. You know about Chrisfield, Maryland? They built a nice library in the marsh? No way. No, Fire Shadow, these are reasons. I have a 100-amp panel. It's tapped out. Everything in my house is electric. We don't have any extra spots for breakers in my house, dog, okay? And you try to...
stuff to gas.
Listen, you try to convince my father to do any of that stuff. Good luck, boys. It's not my house. It's his, okay? It's his world. I just live here. All right? Not excuses. Reasons.
Our mother bin was full until the truck just showed up.
Not excuses, reasons. We've talked about going gas for everything. We have. We really, really have.
Yeah, that frees up your electrical.
But we also did just buy a new dryer and water heater, or sorry, warm water upper this year. So
yeah,
we're kind of locked in those for a while.
You had it right the first time, water heater.
Nope, warm water upper.
No, I'm with Barry. You're right, water heater.
But going back to Chrisfield, I kind of like, I enjoyed our time out there in Chrisfield. It was an interesting little town. Yeah, interesting little town for sure. But that's all I got to say about that. They put it up on stilts so it doesn't. Yeah, I didn't go to any islands. No. I went to Shikatig was the only island. That's where the ponies are. Shikatig and I don't take this out of context. Assateague. Okay, those are the two islands where the ponies are. So I did go to those, but that was it. That's down by Pocomoke, though. Yeah,
that's about as far out in Maryland as you can go.
You're in the ocean there.
Yup.
Exactly, Big Al. Yeah, I don't like blowing up. Yep. Huh? Exactly. Oh. Are they having a race down there? What the heck was going on there?
Well, see, my GPS locked up, so I couldn't turn, so I ended up in the ditch.
Oh, that's why it was in the ditch. Okay.
Yeah.
No, so the solution is to all this. A, I need to get my father on board because, it's his house. B, is to drop a second feed off of the meter base outside, right? You drop a second feed off the meter base. Yeah, we have a Big Debbie remote now.
We got a Big Debbie.
Yeah, you're welcome, Bear.
Somebody should TTS it to see how Brian says it, by the way. Might be interesting.
I'll do it.
Deborah.
Anyway, drop a second feed to another panel out here.
Yummy.
That's the
Trent
plan.
and Zach cheered X100 Puma Plow Big Deborah.
He nailed it.
Well, see, in some ways, you'd almost be better off putting a complete second meter on the house, because then basically your stuff...
I don't think our power company our city would probably go for that, because it's not a second residence,
Well,
yeah.
Couldn't you have a second meter for a business?
Yeah, you can.
Not in a residential house, you probably can't.
But either way, if you were actually able to put a second meter on the house, then you'd be able to...
Yeah. You think I want to pay for my electric?
Well, see, then it would be a tax deduction for you.
Well, fair play. Trent, thanks to the bits, by the way, for the big Deborah.
Never.
Because
Deborah.
that electric would be strictly for
Well,
Puma Plow. Basically.
gray area there,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Difference.
Any hoozles, but that's the solution I would like to go with. And Dad's kind of like, yeah, you know, because then you don't mess with the house, and then see, the other thing is our kitchen. I've explained this so many times, but our kitchen is, everything's wired into one breaker. Tom, can you put your pipe away so I can have a unload? I'm like,
Yeah.
about to be full. So what I would do is I would take a dedicated 20 amp from out here from that new breaker panel, right? And run that in the house to like where the microwave is, and put the microwave on its own because it's supposed to be. And probably another one to the fridge because it's supposed to be on its own too.
Wait, microwaves and fridges are supposed to be on their own?
Yes.
In modern construction, yes. Yeah.
'Cause that's
Nice, Sean.
definitely not the case at my house right now.
No.
We
I
got
saw-
a microwave and a fridge on the same circuit.
I saw one on TikTok where this guy opened the, like, underneath the sink, and somebody had spliced together the cord for the dishwasher and the garbage disposal. It was wrapped in duct tape where the splice was, and then
Nice.
it was plugged into an outlet. And I was like,
Oh no.
yeah.
Yeah, that's...
See, we don't have
Our
an outlet under
dishwasher
our
is-
sink either.
Our
Modern houses
dishwasher
do.
is on its own circuit.
Our dishwasher is too, yeah. But yeah, I mean, my house is just old, so
Yeah, that's just it. For us to get the microwave and the fridges on its own circuit would take forever of
Yeah.
wire tracing and...
that's actually a
Yeah.
5-head. Hey, Leonard, did you see the thing? Leonard, look, it's Big Deborah
Deborah.
with a cosmic brownie,
But Sean, do you have any left over?
right? Sharing is caring. Hi, Leonard.
I think you're gonna have to sell that combine and get the modded one with bigger capacity.
Oh, it's fine. It's just our auger wagon decided to leave the field, go somewhere, turn around, and come back. Because again, our auto drive is not right at all on this field, so it's fine. It's all good.
I wonder if Leonard's on board with the
Yeah.
2 gig option.
That's your second favorite emote. Let's go.
I wonder what his first one is. The
It's gonna be it's gonna be his emote.
9R or the 9RX or whatever it is.
8RX.
Whatever it is. The tractor with the big tracks.
I say that one, or well, this is technically Leonard's other emote, the scoreboard, which is incredibly difficult to see, but it's a scoreboard. The score is 69-0 on that scoreboard, by the way. So
Well, the 69 is winning.
slightly.
Leonard, Johnny could get a 2 gig internet.
Oh. Big Al, I'm not surprised. People get high on that stuff, by the way. Spoiler. Don't
On
be
their-
that person.
On their own supply.
Keep my note name out your mouth. Sorry, sir.
I actually watched on... This is a while back. YouTube has some of the strange addiction clips on it.
Oh, okay.
And
Alright.
that was one of them. Someone doing
Oh.
compressed air.
Yeah. That show, man. If you ever want to feel good about yourself, go watch that show. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a name I haven't seen around in a minute. Chemist Cam, what's going on, man? What's popping? Cow.
Hey Cam, have you heard that John could get 2 gig?
Are these guys like the Jehovah's Witness of internet? Have you heard the news?
Pretty much, yeah.
I had a little bit of an electrical adventure myself the last couple of weeks. We just got a new marble bike, not marble, but like a stone backsplash installed
Yeah,
in the
Nice.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks really good. And maybe I'll give you guys a picture or something.
Oh.
But maybe not.
Oh.
But
Huh? I'm here.
I just got one shot. Sorry, I'm trying not to
Oh.
curse on stream.
Speaking of marble, real quick, while you're recovering from your you know, there was this like Dodge Challenger yesterday when we were on our way home from the farm, and it was sitting like across an intersection from us at a red light, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Dad and I are both kind of looking at this car, and finally he goes, "What's wrong with the paint on the hood of that car?" And I was like, "I don't know. I think it's just like flaking off or something." You know how like sometimes the paint will just fall off of cars, right? Like especially on Chevy vans. I don't know. It's the thing. That's what it looked like. And then we like got the green light, so we go through. The car was wrapped to look like a marble countertop.
What?
The whole car was looked like a marble countertop. It was beautiful, but like stupid at the same time.
I'm gonna say that's an odd choice of a wrap.
I mean, some people know what they want.
That's what she wanted. I think it was a she. It was weird, but like kind of cool.
Guess she really liked having a marble countertop at her house.
I don't know. Maybe they. I don't know.
Maybe she lost a bet with somebody.
Who knows?
Maybe they're just not all there.
Maybe our mother bin's full. I was like, why aren't these moving? I'm not bringing the Super V out though, because it's not set up for that. So we'll bring out the other Wilson.
Oh wait, we could have seen Left on the news.
What?
Yeah.
Why was Left on the news?
Wow, almost.
Could have been on the news. He should have been.
I don't know, Big Al, but it was just like, what the heck are we looking at? You know, because like he said it, and I was like, I don't know what the heck is wrong with that car. And sure enough, there was nothing wrong with it. Just had a wrap on it. It was very strange. But like it was kind of cool at the same time, you know. So yeah, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna see if I can do this with this one. The granite capital of the U.S. I don't know, where is that? I live in St. Louis. I don't know if we're really known for our granite. I don't know. Not too sure, to be honest.
You don't even know you're in the capital? Boy, do you take that for granted.
I see what you did there. That was pretty good, actually.
So anyway, we're getting the backsplash redone. So I took the opportunity to swap out, put new switches in, and new outlets.
Okay, yeah, cross it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the guy that was doing the backsplash for me, you know, I'm cutting circuits. He's like, "Yep, that's it. That one's good. Right, that one." So in my kitchen, I have 4 outlets.
Okay.
And somehow 2 of them are on one circuit. 2 of them are on a different circuit.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow one or the other affects the refrigerator.
What?
Somehow.
Tom, you're a troll, by the way. So wait, so different circuits? How does that work?
So I guess there's one that feeds to the center left outlet.
Yeah.
And then that outlet feeds the outlet to the left, the far left.
Okay.
And then there's another one center right, and then that one feeds the outlet to the far right. Right. So the 2 to the left are on one, the 2 to the right are on another.
But how do they both affect the fridge?
I don't know. All I know is that I swapped the outlets.
Is your fridge running on 220?
No. No.
It's hooked to 2 different 110 circuits.
So I ran
not like this.
I put the new outlets in, right? And the new outlets the input for the load side or where the power is input is on top. and the pass-throughs on bottom. Right? So I just wired them back up the same way the old ones were.
Okay.
And it turns out, ended up I wired them backwards. Well, I was like, all right, well, I wired them backwards, but at least I can turn the refrigerator back on, or the circuit in the panel board that said refrigerator.
Oh, so, okay. Yeah.
So I turned the refrigerator back on, right?
Uh-huh.
Plugged it back in, no light, not working. Plugged in my tester. Tester's not firing up. I'm like, what? So I had to run an extension cord across the floor, across the house, to run the. I was so redneck. To run the refrigerator for like 2 days.
Oh,
before I had enough like patience to redo the outlets.
Yeah.
But to this day, I still don't know. Don't know how that worked.
They were just regular outlets, right?
Yeah.
Nothing for like.
I mean, GFIs.
Okay. Because I was like,
tried switching.
They're fixed. I mean, everything works now.
But like the in and the pass through, I didn't know like top and bottom mattered. Maybe on a GFCI it does.
It does.
Because on a regular it doesn't.
Yeah. So on the new ones, when you pull them out of the box, there's a sticker on the. At least on these were Levitons. At least on the bottom, there was a sticker that went across the two terminals, the hot and the neutral terminals.
Okay.
That literally said, "This is for pass-through power, right?
Okay.
If you're feeding other, do not use this unless you're feeding other outlets, right, or other power sources."
Yeah, I've never messed with GFCIs. Spoiler: my house is old. We don't have any.
You should have some near
We
water
do.
You
sources.
should.
We don't. We don't have any, and we don't have any at the farm. So, yeah,
We have one on the whole entire farm,
we don't have any.
and it's outside.
Well, I've got
Recently
3 now in my
installed.
kitchen, so
Did they all trip like they're supposed to?
they do now. Yeah,
Okay.
I've tested them all. They trip. I even
Yeah.
plugged the tester in. The tester has a little button you can hit to force it to trip,
Yeah.
so it works.
Yeah, we don't.
Everything
we don't-
works. Refrigerator's
good.
back plugged in where it's supposed to be, but it was just a stupid adventure. I mean, an absolute.
John's
Anything
middle
that
name is
can.
Teacher. Anything can go wrong went wrong. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fun.
pretty much.
Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's going on? Big Al, I can't help. I live in a house that's like 60 something years old. 60 years old, something like that. 50, 60 years old, and it just wasn't a thing.
You could always upgrade the outlets.
You have to have a ground to them to make them work, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have grounded outlets even in my whole house. There's only a few circuits that are actually grounded, and I don't think there's any ground wires in the fuse box. Like they run to like a water pipe. Like there's a few things that are grounded through the water pipes. Yeah,
Nice.
it's all copper. It's fine.
Taking a
legit.
shower, go to take a shower one day, grab the faucet, you get electrocuted. Yeah,
It's
that's good.
Fine. It'll buff.
Or you're showering in the middle of it, all of a sudden you start getting electrocuted. Yeah, that's definitely good.
Interesting, Sean. I'll have to watch it. I haven't watched it. Just because sometimes if you like lean up against the kitchen counter in my kitchen, like the front edge is metal. Sometimes if you're around the sink, you get a little bit of a tingle in your hand. But like we can't figure out where it's coming from.
I definitely wonder where it's coming from.
If anything, it's the garbage disposal. But it happens when the garbage disposal is not running, so. See, Mom used to complain about it all the time because, you know, she was wheelchair, but kind of around the house she used like a little office chair sometimes to, you know, get around the house. And so she would sit at the kitchen sink and her arms would rest on the front edge, and she was always talking about getting shocked, and we're just like, you're not getting shocked, you're fine. Like, no, because we could put our hand there for 20 minutes and never get shocked, but every once in a while you can feel a little zap,
Little tingle.
little tingle, but it's not like, it's not full 110, let's put it that way, right? You're fine.
Not as bad as putting your tongue across the like model railroad.
Why would you lick
Crack.
model railroad? Right. We need to have a talk. I've never done that. I mean,
I've never
I've
heard
put,
of anybody who
I've
has
put, like,
done it till now.
you know, like the 9-volt battery. I've done that. That sucks.
I didn't do that because
We used to have this freezer in our basement. If you touched the metal shelf of the freezer, it would light you up. Like,
Yeah.
light
that's
you
not
up.
Supposed to do that.
And this thing was like ancient. It's fine. Those are actually grounded outlets down there, though. So yeah, lived out my dream of chasing a twister. Man, Sean, I don't remember any of this. Must have hit my head or something. Maybe I got electrocuted since then. Or sorry,
No,
shocked.
Shocked.
Back-
Yes.
back
If
in
you're
the
still
day-
here to tell us about it, you did not get electrocuted.
That is true. Dad was messing with a
Back-
220 outlet one time, I think, over at Grandpa's house and woke up across the basement. So,
Ka-chow.
yeah, pretty much. Apparently, it wasn't turned off. Yeah.
Back in the day, when my dad milked cattle,
All right.
the power used to be grounded to the water pipe.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, when the cows were drinking water, they would crash their head violently and basically break the water cup. So the grounding got moved to a nice 10-foot copper rod outside.
Wow. That's kind of fun. That's just the way houses used to be. You know, houses, that's just the way it was, man. Things have changed a little bit in the electrical world since, you know, my house was built. At least we don't have knob and tube, and we don't have any aluminum wire. So we got that going for us, all right? And we don't have whatever that one brand of breaker boxes that, like, a whole bunch caught on fire back in the day. We don't have one of those. So we're fine.
There might be some knob and tube in my house. Might be.
There wasn't even knob and... Oh, no, there was knob and tube at the farm. It wasn't in use, though. It was all still there. It just wasn't in use when we tore the farmhouse down. There isn't currently any knob and tube anymore. And the only aluminum at the farm is, like, the big stuff outside. It'll buff.
yes, sir.
You betcha. If they ground the entire floor in the dairy barn, really? They built a high-rise in our town. I don't know, a few years ago, and it's like a mixed use. It's like retail down low, and then above that it's like apartments. And for some reason, I guess they were in their testing when they were, you know, getting ready to finish the building. Every metal surface in the building had 12 volts of electricity to it. And for the longest time, and I don't remember what it was, but for the longest time, they couldn't figure out where the 12 volts was coming from. But every metal surface, every handrail, like everything. Finally, they figured it out, but it took them a while to track that one down.
They figured it out.
Yeah, I think they did finally. But I don't remember what it was. Yeah, Dad knows some of the electricians that were building that building.
Ah.
Yeah. The problem is that, like, I know enough about electricity to be dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, we've wired tons of stuff at the farm. I mean, when we took over the farm from Grandpa, basically, you know, our shed had 2 lights and 1 outlet, and an outlet for a welder, and that was it. And now you can't go, like, I don't know, 10 feet without an outlet or a light above you or whatever. Like, we did all of it. Dad and I did all of it. We never really had any, like, you know, yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah.
Now the one that I did that was really dumb, and I'll admit this was very dumb on my part, was over at Brother's house with the old Puma Plow setup.
It's okay.
Okay, the very orange room. Well, we fixed it right away because we figured out the problem real fast. So what we were doing, we wanted to run 1 wire, but we wanted 2 circuits. So we wanted like a left side of the desk and a right side of the desk. Okay. So what you do is you run, like, say 14-3 with ground. So it's actually 4 wires, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have a hot wire, a common, and a ground, right? You can pin the commons together on both sides, and you can obviously the grounds. That's fine. So you have 2 hot wires, right? So you have a black and a red that are hot.
Yep.
White's your common, and then bears is your copper.
Yep.
So I wired it up. We put it into a switch. We ran the switches, you know, the hots on the switch. Everything was fine. We run around the corner to the actual outlets. We had a box there. And for some dumb reason, instead of putting a jumper wire between the outlets for the common, the white wire, for some reason on one of the outlets, I put the red wire on one side and the black wire on the other side. So essentially I made that outlet a 220 for a brief second.
Ooh.
But it was blowing, it blew a breaker. Or actually that house had fuses still. It tripped the fuse like real fast, blew the fuse across, you know.
Kaboom.
Yeah. So after our trucks are having a bit of a interesting encounter out here.
Okay.
So after like 2 seconds and a fuse blowing, we're just like, oh, we can't. We obviously need to change something, you know. And so yeah, we fixed the problem real fast. That's worked great after we fixed the problem, but for some reason I just wasn't thinking. And yeah.
So when I
Moral
was
of the story, don't do electrical.
Yeah, at my last home, I was working on a pool pump that somebody else had put in. And with the pool pumps, you have an option. You could do 120, 110, or 220.
Yep.
What I did not realize was this person had ran a 220 outlet to the pump.
Yeah.
And somehow the neutral got backfed.
Oh.
And let me tell you something. When I say it tingled, it was bad.
A little bit, right?
Like I had to step away because had a little bit of a flash before your eyes scenario.
Yeah. Those are always fun. And that was just
it
trying to
really makes you feel alive.
That was just trying to go get ice cream as a kid, you know, out of that freezer. Dude, it would light you up every time. Like, dang it, I forgot.
At least it's a good thing for the parents if all of a sudden you get lit up and then you yell, they know you're going to get ice cream.
Yep, we're complaining about being shy. They're like, well, you shouldn't have been going to get that, you know, gallon of Schwann's ice cream, you know?
Yeah.
You'll learn better, Billy.
Yep. Wait, who's Billy? Hi, Billy Mays.
You got 15 siblings. One of them's got to be named Billy, right?
I have 6 siblings. Okay. 6 siblings, because there's 7 of us, right? So 6. And nobody's named Billy. No.
Really?
No.
That's surprising.
Why is that surprising? All things.
We were talking about.
Usually when you get that many, someone's named Billy.
Yeah, come on, John.
There's at least a William, right?
There's no Williams either. Well, there's a middle name William. Yeah. We are on Alma, Missouri. Good old Alma, Missouri. Having too much fun talking about, you know, shocking experiences. Literally. But that's fine. It happens. You know, you gotta learn what not to do with electric, right?
Yeah, you learn once.
Yeah, you do.
You learn real quick.
Oh, yeah. We actually, years ago, we had these like high bay lights you would find in like a warehouse. The big sodium vapor lights, you know? And we wanted to run those on 220 because they're more efficient, right? So we put a bunch of them into the farm, and it took us forever to find, but we finally found it at Lowe's. There's a switch for 220. And so it's a double pull, double throw switch. And like the guy at Lowe's was like, you guys are crazy. That's not even a thing. It totally is. For the record. Yeah, we got one. That's farm. Although I think we actually took it out because we'd put LED top lights up instead. So that used to be like 220, now it's just 110 up there. But yeah. 100-day cough chat, just remember. All right, get that Big Deborah out of here, Tom. Big Deborah. There you go. There's Big Deborah. I missed my turn. All right, guys, stop. It's so annoying. I don't think you guys realize how annoying that is.
I'll put mine back in the box.
Just hide it from your dog. Big Deborah.
Yeah, girl.
Terrible. Yeah, electricity's fun. Just the big thing is you just gotta respect it, you know? Just gotta respect it, and then you're fine. Everything's fine. Tom, your header cart's in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine a Big Deborah ASMR stream and it's just opening Little Debbie's the whole time? That's all it is.
Oh, a Big Deborah podcast.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's not good. Not good. I enjoy, like, wiring and, like, you know, setting up outlets and switches and stuff. It's fun. I enjoy it quite a bit, actually. I didn't do most of the work at the farm. That was pretty much Dad. I was pretty much the dedicated flashlight holder for, like, all of it, but, somebody has to do it, right? Somebody has to hold the flashlight. And it had to be me, so.
You know, you questioned why I brought the mother bin out. And at the end of the day, it was a good thing.
It was a good decision, yeah. Are you going to fill that cart before you get to the end?
Yeah, but then I'll have enough room.
Okay, well, I'm coming with the other cart. So my dad owns part of the family farm that he grew up on. It was, well, back when Dad was growing up, they did everything. Corn, beans, wheat, rye. They grew clover. They had cows, pigs, chickens. They had a horse. They had ducks, dogs, cats.
L3FT43
The whole zoo.
Eardex 100. New podcast idea. I live stream from the road and we comment on how people can't drive.
Left, I don't think there's a platform that would host such an inappropriate thing, you know?
TeamSpeak.
Wow. From that point on, you don't wire anything, even Ethernet. I don't mess with, yeah. I haven't messed too much with Ethernet. Cattle farmer here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, of course, I mean, my dad's 75, so we're talking, you know, back in the day, you know, family farms. If you wanted to eat something, you had to grow it, basically, so. They had everything back in the day. Nowadays, basically corn, beans, and wheat get grown on the farm. Like I said, Dad only owns a part of it anymore. But the guys that bought it, we have a good relationship with them and stuff. And we grow about an acre of pumpkins down there, so we still have all the buildings and stuff like that. Most of them. There's some that have gone away, like our barn burned down in '93 during the flood. But, yeah. And then, of course, we got little, you know, toy tractors. We got some old Alice Chalmers and stuff. So, we have lots of fun down there. The Big Deborah emote did come true, you betcha. Tom joined TeamSpeak right before stream. That's actually why I was a few minutes late. And we got talking about it, and he's like, give me 5 minutes. And I was like, all right, bet. So, hey, we have a Big Deborah emote now. I think it's funny, personally. Just saying. I think it's hilarious. Yes, Big Al, during the flood of 1993, there was a massive thunderstorm, apparently. I don't remember this. And the barn burned down. The barn was full of bales of straw up in the hayloft, right? And yeah, it torched it and burned it right down to the water line. So yeah. So yeah, burned that sucker right to the water line. And then the funny part was when the water receded, Dad and Grandpa and I guess some of my brothers probably went down and like, okay, knocked down the rest of the wood that was left, you know, because there was like 6 foot, basically 5-6 feet of wood and stuff left from the barn, because like I said, it burned to the water line. And they piled it all up and they said, okay, we'll burn it some other day, you know, just pile it up, clean it up, you know. Well, then the river came back up and it took all that wood away. So they never had to do anything with it. All of it floated away. It was somebody else's problem. Yeah.
It was probably like 20 or 30 different people's problem.
Probably. I don't know. Somebody else's problem. So, Oregon Coast
They're
Farmer.
like, oh,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
someone lost their barn in this.
That's a lot of good old barnwood laying around.
Yeah, it's some good firewood there.
Well, because the barn even had, in part of the barn, because it hadn't been used for animals in years, Dad built like a floor. So there was floor joist and plywood, and he stored, I think he stored ear corn in boxes in there, because he used to sell ear corn at his lawn and garden shop that he had back in the day in town. So he would box up ear corn and then store it in there. So all that floated away. Somebody else's problem. All that was left was a concrete foundation. I do remember that. Let's Play, what's going on? How you doing today? I do remember the concrete foundation being left. But that was all that was left behind was the concrete. So kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. That was, look at that backup. Did y'all see that? That was pretty. I'll take it. All right, Tom, we need to pick up straw. Do you want to run the chopper or the semi truck with the 3-in-1 on it? This is better to me than mailing. So,
I don't care.
All right, grab the 3-in-1. I got the I got the, what's this thing called? The chopper. Get down. Oh. Feeder house. Need a new feeder house on that one. Come by now. My bad. They had a fleet of combines.
It's okay. It's the old one.
It was the old one, yeah. Right, let's go. So we did this the other day, this way to pick up straw, and this was just like, to me, this was a lot better than having a bale. Not better, just different. We've been doing a lot of baling on here, so something different. I'm all for. You had to work on a D21. I had a busted gearbox. I would have liked that, yeah. You're right. Definitely would have liked that. That's awesome.
So the 3-in-1 is...
It's over by the grain bins, behind the grain bin.
Okay.
It's that big red trailer, you know?
Yep.
All right. And then
we're... just wondering where it was at.
Okay. And then we're going to dump it in the TMR mixer. And we're going to go until the TMR mixer's full, and then we're done. That's all we need.
Oh. Tom?
Hmm.
Yeah, you know, before stream you were asking about your fan?
Mm-hmm.
You can only hear it when you talk now.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a little background, but it's not bad.
I couldn't hear it before.
Not bad. Not bad
But
at all.
he said something about it, so it's like
Oh. Okay.
one of those things, like once you say it, you kind of...
If you're listening for it, you tend to hear it, yeah.
Kind of like the red car on the road.
Complete. Oh, wow. Dang, Let's Play, that's awesome. That's awesome. At least you're able to get parts, huh? That's cool. Because there's one little bearing in the Alice Stromer B transmission that is
Oh, boy.
next to impossible to find. But there's a company, I think, in North Carolina that has it. It took us like 6 months to find it. So, yeah. It was a fun process to track that one down. And then he only had 2. We were going to order like 4 because we're probably going to need them for the next tractor that we work on. And he's like, well, that's all I got. Great.
Did you go to like a metal shop and get it custom made that way?
Little roller bearings? Probably not. I wouldn't want to pay for them if we did. It would
Well,
be...
yeah, but if you couldn't get it from the one and only guy.
we could reuse the set that was in the B. They're really not that bad. They're not great, but they're not that bad.
Guessing you still have them.
Yes. We didn't get rid of like any old parts yet. We still have the pistons and the ring, the sleeves. We have all that stuff still. To be honest, if I could find a, I'm gonna talk to that one guy about that. A connecting rod. I would make like a door knocker out of an old piston. Piston with a connecting rod and make a door knocker out of it. But our connecting rods were in good shape, so we kept them. But I know a guy that would have a bunch of them laying around his shop. You got connections? It's easy. Okay. Well, as far as I know, there's only one place in the United States that has that one bearing, so. Because we called like everybody else on the old Google, Dad. That's all Dad did at work for like 6 months. Was tried to track this one little bearing down. 2 of them technically. But yeah. I even had Bert from chat. Knows a guy that used to run an Alice dealership. And he even went and talked to that guy about it. And that guy's like, no, I don't have that. Apparently he still has parts though. Some old parts. We tried and tried. So it was kind of crazy.
Might finally be done.
Oh yeah.
I'm like in one green pixel.
Yeah. His dad's been in like the lawn and garden business forever. He's got a lot of connections in, you know, all that parts world too. And no. Finally, he found somebody on Google. The way we actually found this thing was he found somebody on Google and they said, no, I don't have that, but call this guy, he will. And it was finally the guy that had it. Kind of crazy. And I think that was like an old school shop. He didn't have like a website or anything. Kind of crazy. But yeah. What's going on? Welcome in. What's going on? What's poppin'? Tom, we need like 5 of your trailers running. This isn't the fastest process, but it does work. So. That's for sure. You know, we could put the transfer station up, couldn't we? That would probably be easier for you, wouldn't it? Just put the transfer station out here, and then you don't have to drive in the field. You just go to the transfer every time. And then, yeah.
I don't know.
Let's just do that. Because that way you don't have to track me down the field. You just go the same place every time.
And plus, that gives you a little bit of storage too.
Yeah. This will work. Alright, I'll run it out there with the deer. It'll be sitting down by the, like the mother bin, kind of. So you can technically go fill up right now, because there's a full load on the thing. Right. I mean, we have this thing, we might as well use it, right?
Yep.
Just saying.
Brent, you want to help?
With my internet tonight, probably not.
Probably not what?
Tom was asking. I was gonna come in. It's like with my internet
Oh.
tonight.
Well, if
Yes,
I
well-
just run you that fiber line from my house, Trent,
Get your 8 gig
8
internet.
gig internet, yep, and make it happen. Let's go. That is so stupid. Like, so stupid fast. That's got to be for, like, corporate stuff only. But even then, do you really need that, like, anywhere? I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. All right. Leave that there.
And then I run over to this, right?
Yeah, and notice I put it between the field approaches for you, so you can just, you know.
Bob
Thank
in
you.
one, Bob out the other.
No, you're not going to fill it up, Tom. No, Tom. Tom. Bad Tom.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna run between you and that. And then we
Why?
just transport it all later.
Oh, it doesn't hold that much.
Oh.
We really don't need that much straw. It's less than 1,000,000 liters, so. I know it's still a lot, but need like 800,000 liters or something, so not bad, honestly. Not
We just
bad.
not baling any of it anymore?
It's just something different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I've had to do a lot of hay baling on here recently by myself, and I just don't want to bale right now, so
Yeah.
that's all. That is all. In 2 days, you have to work on a brand new case. Now, see, I would be lost on that. But something old, bring it on. But all that newfangled technology with all that computer stuff, no thank you. No thank
Really?
you.
We have 2 mixing stations?
No. It does
Why
2
is it-
recipes.
Oh.
One with
Okay.
mineral and one without. And no, it technically doesn't matter which one you do. It gives you the same output. So, it does not matter. And really, I should be stopping when I hit 50%. Turn around. Because we don't need this whole field. We definitely won't need the whole field. So if I'll just do that from now on. Hit 50 and turn around. New as crap, you like old? Yep. 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 Yep.
Yeah, because then you can
Actually wrench on
be
it.
more
Yeah.
productive. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, be more productive. But actually wrench on the old stuff? Yeah, you can't wrench on the new stuff. Just saying.
Well, you can.
Yeah, you
just-
can, but you gotta spend a day just, you know, figuring out where this wire goes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So over the winter, Dad took the engine out of our old X-Mark. It had a rear main seal that was leaking real bad, so he wanted to fix it. So he pulled the motor, right? And he hooked this thing. He put it back in there a couple weeks ago now at this point. And it wouldn't, the fuel pump, there was no power going to the fuel pump. Come to find out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So finally, I guess today, he got the wiring diagram and he figured out that he hooked something up backwards. So there was no power getting to the ECU even on that machine. I was like, come on, Mom.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So, but he got it figured out apparently. So now we put the muffler back on that thing and try to run it on Sunday, hopefully. He'll probably do it Saturday. But that thing's been tying up space in the shop for, well, months at this point. Because since he brought it in, it has not moved. Yeah, be nice to get that thing out of the shop. Plus, we could actually use it a little bit. Use a higher rate. I could see that. I mean, it's more annoying to work on the new stuff. The old stuff was just simple, you know? Like, I did. I took the engine apart on my Alice. Like, I wouldn't even attempt that today with like a modern. No, thank you. Too many sensors, and wires, and crap.
Yep. I was gonna say it's gonna be the same process to tear the engine apart. It's just what you all gotta have to unplug and take off before you get down to the bare block.
Oh. Yeah, because even like I said, the lawnmower, but it's a 20. That's a 24-year-old machine, and it's just covered in wires. It's an EFI.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just absolutely plastered in wires. I don't even want to work on the thing, to be honest, because it has a 24-year-old like brittle wires. They're all brittle. I don't even want to touch the machine, but Dad wants to keep it going. He doesn't like our new zero turn, is what it is. He prefers the way the old one drives. Which the new one's fine. It's a little more like the controls aren't all slopped out, so it's like responsive. So you actually got to pay attention when you're driving a little bit. So he prefers the old one. So he wants to keep it going. That's fine. It's his call.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's his more.
Yeah, it's his more. It's his money. I don't care. I like having both of them. Actually, we go out and mow the highway together. I'll go like the first pass, and then he'll come up because he doesn't have as much power and stuff. So I'll hit it with the new machine with all the power, and sick jump over there, Tom. Man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there any straw there actually?
No.
So in theory, we should. I was hoping I'd get ahead of you actually, but I guess maybe not. Send the other bin. Or wait. You gotta stop. You gotta stop though, Tom. You gotta stop. That mother bin is still being emptied, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
And there's 2 trucks running, right?
As far as I know.
That's funny.
Oh, it's empty now.
Okay. So that truck just moseyed on. I have to tell him to actually run around the circuit again. Get above.
Yeah, at this point, Tom could just keep running up to you.
Wow. 5. Holy cow. That's crazy.
Well, see, now John can still empty out into that.
I'm not going to, though. I'm only 10%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you might as well since you're already there.
Oh, I'm running. Can't stop me now. Ain't got no brakes. Ain't got
Ain't got no brakes.
Ain't got no gas in it.
I ain't got no gas. I ain't got no brakes.
Wow.
Ain't nothing gonna work on this rig.
I tell you what does have gas. That what was that, Trent? A cat? That was a cat, yeah. That thing had gas.
that definitely had gas.
Big Al, we'll catch you later. Have a good night. The thing was crazy. Crazy.
Something alright.
Yeah, it was something, yeah. Definitely something.
But now, how does this work?
But
There. I kind of high-centered myself on the EMR mixer. I wasn't sure how I was going to get out.
you're not supposed to do that. Now, if we really wanted to be efficient, we'd get the merger out. Set them up on lands, Merge all this. We're all in the windrows. Giant windrows. I don't know that would
Just
actually make
one giant windrow.
one windrow to rule them all
Yes.
in a world.
I've thought about doing that on a map. Just do like 2 or 3 harvests and windrow everything into one windrow. Pull the baler up to it and just there you go.
The small baler with the kicker. I think Scoot was telling us he was doing that a while back. He had the small baler with the kicker, and he was just making bale confetti. That was pretty great. Hey, I might actually get there before you get back.
That's just it. The balers kick them out as fast as they can be fed in.
Sure.
They don't do that in real life.
Ew. No. Not quite.
If you force feed it that much material in real life,
you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bad day.
Yeah. Well, this is a little more productive because, yeah. And that thing empties like faster than I can unload, so we're not losing speed there. Yeah. It's working. If we had to go just a little bit farther, it would really show, it would shine more, you know? Or had 2 choppers going. Turn. Again, I'm not worried about getting it all because we don't need it all, chats. It's fine, it'll buff. It will buff.
Just told that truck to go to the sell everything.
Okay. I say they should be done. I would hope.
There it is. Oh, that was getting out of here too.
Okay. So once we get straw picked up, technically we can just fast time, I guess, assuming the cows are fed, which they should be fed. And realistically, we can just leave this whatever's left out here just lay. We can always come back out and pick it up later, which is what Scoot did the other day, actually. We had fast timed and the straw was still laying out here, and he's might as well go top off the thing again, you know, the TMR mixer. So it worked out. But yeah. What?
I was just saying, yeah.
Did you just send the mother bin on auto drive?
Yeah.
No shot. Did you?
Yes.
That's gonna get stuck. It's not gonna turn around in that homestead up there. There's no way it turns around in that other homestead. Kind of a tight turn it has to make. There's no way. I would not have done that.
We'll find out.
Oh, it's not. There's no way. No way.
Jacob 2348 cheered Dex 100. Time to get the popcorn and watch.
Yo, Jacob, what's going on, man? Thanks for the bits. Do appreciate them. It already had a collision with the semi-truck, Tom. That's... How's it going, Jacob? And movie theater popcorn sounds good. Gotta be from a movie theater. I don't know why. I don't really eat popcorn unless it's from a movie theater. Is that bad? Maybe. Not sure.
Trenton Zach cheered X100. Jacob, what about Puma Plow Big Deborah?
Jacob, thanks for the... Or, not Jacob, that was Trent. Trent, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. Oh, it's magic. I gotta turn this bad boy around. Are you calling for a hype train right now? Is that what you're calling for?
No, it's... We gotta wait another like 40 minutes.
Have we had a hype train tonight?
No, but like it's almost 10 o'clock.
Oh, like that.
It's almost 10 o'clock, John.
It's 9:13.
Yeah, but the hype trains are only available every hour.
I understand what you're talking about now. Okay. I understand. It's Big Deborah. That's what it is, Tom or Jacob. It's Tomcat's. Tomcat
Big
posted in Discord the other day.
But with the correct
It's fine.
running.
But Tomcat posted that the other day and asked, you know, his caption was new emote, and we were talking about it with Tom before stream, and Tom said, "Give me 5 minutes," and I said, "Okay." That's pretty much how it went down, right?
Now we have Big Deborah.
Now we have Big Deborah.
Well, how it really went. How it really went down is
L3FT43 at Cheerdex 100.
Laugh, thanks for the bits. I appreciate them. Go ahead, Tom. Oh.
how it really went down was, hey, you see what Tomcat posted? It's like, yeah, we need that as an emote.
I didn't say it's even. Yeah. Jacob, you
made the emote.
probably just unlocked it. That emote's been around for a while, but that's that's what they call a bit reward emote. So once you get to a certain amount of bits, you can unlock certain emotes, and that's one of them. There's several of those for people that, you know, at a certain levels. So like Leonard has like a couple of his own emotes. Tom has an emote. Or do you have two? You have one.
Yeah. Two. Unless you've redone the emotes or
I haven't touched those, no. Blackhead has one. Trent has one.
Tom has 2.
Professors have one.
Yeah, I got the Ishy and
who else has
the
one?
Heart Z.
Trent. There's Trent. Oh, Steven has one, which is the blame person. Tomcat has the Brian.
Play Halo Revolution on my butt, you know?
Oh, not that one. No, not that one. Jacob, thanks for the bits. I appreciate them. Thank you very much. Holy cow. So I think all these are the... Hang on. These are all the bit reward emotes. I'm going to post them all because I'm one of 2 people that actually gets them all. Actually, that's not one of them, is it?
Which one?
The no Wi-Fi? Is that one of them?
I didn't think so.
No, I think that's a regular one. Or is
I
that
don't know why that's down there then. So it'd be all those.
10_50 cheered Dex 1000. Train choo choo. Ooh, Puma Plow Big Deborah. Puma Plow Big Deborah. Puma Plow Big Deborah.
Justin, thanks for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate them. Thank you very much for that. Holy moly donut shop. And the Massacre, thanks for the 36 bits. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, so. Yeah, so Blackhead has one. Technically the Daddy's Money one, that's Bondo's, King Bond. He hasn't really been around much lately, but that's his emote. It's just kind of funny. Gotta love that one. Yep, Left has one, yeah, so.
The only one that I do not have access to is Leonard's top tier. I have access to his scoreboard.
Yeah.
Alma 3 cheered Dex 100. Puma Plow Big Deborah. Puma Plow Pie. Puma Plow, yes sir.
Mama Llama, thanks for the 100. I appreciate them. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Which I think you need to rearrange a lot of them anymore.
Yeah, I do. I haven't messed with any of that in a long time. To be honest, that was Saul Carson's, like, doing the rearranging and stuff. So, yeah. So, yeah, nothing's happened with that in a while. He also used to have a really cool thing through Stream Elements, but it doesn't work anymore. That would show us, like, the top however many we wanted to on, like, bits and gift subs. But it doesn't work anymore.
That's good.
No, it's not good. Yeah.
That's when you just change the scoreboard.
They need to make... Yeah. Sean, that would be cool, but yeah, that's not a thing, unfortunately. That would be cool. There you go, Justin. Coming in with Left's emote. Let's go. So yeah, the problem is there's more people than there are slots for emotes, if that makes sense, right? So, one of these days, though, I should take a hard look at that stuff and maybe contact some people and see if they want something. Because I actually think... Hold on, we're going to look right now. I actually think there's a couple open slots in that whole thing, too. Because I got rid of one a while back, so... Yeah. So technically animated emotes, by the way, we can have like another 21 of those. So if anybody has any animated emote ideas, although I might make a couple Big Deborah animated emotes, that might happen.
How many animated emotes?
21.
I got my work cut out for me.
All right. Cows are here. Let's go. Justin, thanks for the 300. Appreciate it. What was I gonna say? There's no straw for you, is there? How are you keeping? I'll just unload. I'm just gonna whip a 90 and unload. Oh, cows. Yeah, back on that farm. Okay. Farm together too. Cows and strawberries. Brand
See,
today.
you would be setting full right now.
I know. Any hoozles. So we can have 21 more animated emotes. But I could take Big Deborah and make that into like 6 or 7 animated emotes, I think. So we can make Big Deborah like do all kinds. Yeah, it's fun.
But what about
Fucking
ship doing its flaps?
You'd have to make that.
Juten_50 cheered Dex 2300.
Justin, thanks for the 2,300 bits. Hi, Patrick. I mean, Llama, thanks for the bits. Yo, this is Patrick. Need to redo your animals, Sean. I did plant some cows today with the cow planting DLC.
Yeah, I only planted, I guess, 18, so
kind of a
2
joke.
tractors.
Record. Strawberry milk. Oh, that comes from strawberries. Vegan strawberries, of course. God. Obviously. Guys, really appreciate the hype train. Thanks for the bits and stuff. You guys are awesome. Thank you, chat. Sean, I think isn't there 4 or 5 cows alone?
I think
there's
so.
4 or 5 cows. You only get one at first. You have to unlock them, but yeah. Sean, there's strawberries in the game now too. They added those today as well. Yeah. We'll check it all out tomorrow. Don't worry.
10 hours apiece.
I think they're 12 without water. I can't remember. But again, we'll look at all that tomorrow.
I watered some and I didn't water any, and I think before. Actually, just looking at your uptime on stream, I have some that are ready right now.
Nice.
So, I keep forgetting. You guys keep talking about little Debbie stuff, right?
Big Deborah.
Big Deborah.
Big Deborah.
Yes.
Pardon me for minimizing. I was at a work event a couple of weeks back, and I just posted the picture of what I saw as some part of the refreshments.
Okay.
For said work event, because I knew you guys would love it, and I forgot all about it until tonight.
Where'd you post it?
In food.
Oh, in food.
In food.
That's a cosmic brownie, isn't it?
Do you see how big it is?
That's like a rip-off cosmic brownie, isn't it?
It is. But I saw it and I went, oh my gosh, they made like a ginormous cosmic brownie.
Like knockoff cosmic brownies. Let's go. I'm here for it.
It's bigger than the muffins.
Sign me up.
The lady behind the table at this very professional event, by the way, where there were like political figures and like it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
At this very professional event, I'm gleaming like a child, like, oh, look at this, look at this cosmic brownie. And the lady's like, are you okay, sir? And I'm like, no, I'm not.
You're like, yeah, I've never been happier.
This is amazing.
This is the best day ever.
I haven't seen a homemade cosmic brownie before.
Oh, man. That's funny. That's really funny. By the way, chat,
that's cool.
Trent was hinting at like a hype train towards the end of stream to keep me here, and now you guys, like in a good way, have ruined that. So thanks, chat.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all.
You've been done ruined.
I'm okay with it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, we know you're okay with it.
It means I get dinner, not at midnight, you know? Just saying. I think it's funny.
And I get to leave as well to get food.
2348 cheered X100. Question: Bear, did you eat the cosmic look-alike brownie?
I didn't.
Oh.
And the reason is that
So-
it was already almost 90 degrees outside.
Oh, yeah.
And when you're a man of larger carriage, you don't go and pick the big fudgy brownie, right? You
don't.
can't do it.
At least to me, I don't like to eat a lot of sugar when I'm hot.
That also is
Right?
a consideration.
Well, it's gonna make me sick. Like like every time over at the farm show, Dad, there's this place, they make the ice cream right there. They have a hit and miss engine that turns the thing, and it makes the ice cream right there. At every farm show, Dad will go there and get peach cobbler that they make on site every day, and ice cream that they make right there. And every year he's like, "Oh, you want some? It's really good." I'm like, "No, because I will be sick on the way home. I'm not doing that." So
Yeah.
too hot.
It'll be fun, they said, John.
Yeah. Hype trains have an hour cooldown from the end of the hype train. So an hour from right now is when the next hype train could start. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. What is that emote? We're playing soccer?
I don't know. Can you post it so I can copy
We're playing soccer apparently in that emote, or footy for
it?
the
If I-
finish wrestling. Thanks for the hype train though. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.
Copy paste. Apparently, I have it now.
And it's not
Good.
synced up with mine again. I don't like when they're not synced up.
Oh, yours isn't synced up.
Mine, the one I posted and the one you posted are not synced up on my screen.
Oh, so yeah, mine like for once, like they're
are.
posted at the exact same time.
Yeah, and it triggers me when they're not synced up.
Oh, refresh your page.
No, that's my dashboard. I don't refresh that unless I have to.
Well, then quit complaining about it being synced then.
All right, I will not complain anymore. Sorry, jeez. Big Deborah. Or really, just if it's really hot, just in general, I just don't like to eat at all. To be honest. So.
Even if it's something cold.
I'll drink, like, water. But usually at the farm show, like, you're not really going to see me, like, eating a bunch of food. Although they do have these, like, pulled pork loaded fries that are amazing.
That sounds good.
That sounds really good.
Or you'll be drinking some sugar-free Minute Maid lemonade.
Usually just water over there. We take cooler.
Yeah, when it's hot out, I turn into a water buffalo, man.
Yep.
I am pounding water.
I can't get enough.
Yeah, usually you'll drink water with some liquid IV, Gatorade, or
Straight up water. The bet this might be TMI for everybody, but like if you know, you know. I can go to the farm on a hot day, summer day, working out the pumpkin, patch, whatever. And I can drink water all day long. And I don't ever need to go find, the restroom.
Yeah,
At all.
because you just sweat it all out.
Yeah. Don't need to. And I don't stop drinking like all day. Water, that is. So.
That's just it. If the water doesn't go to sweat or nourishment of your body, that's when you are losing it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's a thing. And well, never mind. That's TMI.
Then
We'll
it's as
stop.
hard as a rock the next day when you try to go number 2.
No. No, it's on Jesus.
Jesus, Tom. You paint such a vivid picture. Ugh.
Nice, Sean. Very nice. I was not going to talk about anything involving number 2 for the record. I don't do at least on stream. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, I was gonna just say that like we don't have to go find the bathroom. You know, we're at the farm. You know, the only time
you
we
just
use the bathroom is when there's people around. You know.
you just go to the corner
Yeah,
of the
just
shed,
go
or
in the corner
just
of the
out
shed.
in the middle.
Exactly. Yeah. It's, you know, that's what you do on a farm. It's fine. It's fine. It'll buff. Interesting.
Do you guys
Sean.
have a shower in your little
No,
house thing?
we don't. I kind of wish we did in a way, because like sometimes after mowing, I'm so dirty and dusty from like the lane and stuff that it would be nice, but then you're just sweaty anyway, and well, we don't have hot water down there, so it wouldn't really. That water's cold coming out of that well too.
Well, then you just get one of those heat-on-demand water heaters.
Yeah. No, if I lived down there or like spent, you know, say not lived, but say I had like a camper for the weekends and I'd go down there for the weekends and just stay down there, then I would build a shower into that. Well, it's the old smokehouse actually. But yeah, then I would totally invest in like a shower. Yeah, definitely. And I'd probably insulate that building and put a little AC in there, and then like, you know, not have it be 9,000 degrees in there all summer. So, what a novel idea, right?
See, we got a shower at the place I work in our shop probably 2 years ago now.
Okay.
And it's extremely nice after we get done power washing equipment. You're always dirty.
I can see that.
So you hop in the shower and clean yourself up before you go home.
I can understand that in the line of work that you do, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we don't. I mean, the farmhouse had a full bathroom in it back in the day, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been gone since 2005. So. Yeah. And actually, for years, that shower wasn't hooked up because the pipes going into the farmhouse, they leaked really bad. Like the pipe, you know, the water coming into the house. So we went down in the basement and we ran ourselves a garden hose. So we had a garden hose coming up through the bathroom floor, and then it teed and it went, one side went to the toilet and one side went to the sink. So that's all that was hooked up in the house anymore was the toilet and the sink. And you talk about a miserable experience when it was like July and, you know, you had to go.
Oh.
And you would go in the house and it's full of bugs and hot as, you know, the surface of the sun. And it was just awful. Awful. Just awful.
You might be able to stop picking stuff up.
Are we full?
We're at 451.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll this load and then whatever we have left we can just leave in that trailer. Once we fast time we can dump it. Not a big deal. Yeah, that was a miserable experience. And then the house got so bad that like the bathroom floor was about to fall in, so we just like covered it with a sheet of plywood so that we could still have like keep using the bathroom, because that's really the only reason we kept the house as long as we did was for the bathroom. And then after we tore the house down, we're like, well, we have this smokehouse that's sitting here that we don't really use for anything, so let's put a bathroom in there. And that's what we did. And it's very nice to have.
Realistically,
Except for hot days.
It's not as bad because there is a roof vent in there, and we do have a box fan in there as well. So that one's not bad. Not bad. Well, the biggest reason we did it was back then we were having 4th of July parties every year. And then we were having our pumpkin party. And by the time you rent a porta potty for each one, and you do that for a couple of years, I mean, that's all the money we spent on putting a bathroom in there, because we ripped up half the floor and like reconcreted and stuff like that. You know, I had to put some pipe in to get out to the septic tank, but it wasn't bad. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this trailer as well, just to have them a little bit, and then we'll be done with straw. We'll be done.
Realistically, Dan will probably come in and
He's I don't know if he can join. I know he has his laptop, but I don't know.
The Farm Ferry may or may not.
He's on a trip for like a
come
month.
in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if he wasn't on a trip, then he would probably come in
Yes.
and finish picking it up and sell it all. But
Most likely, but I'm not worried about it.
yeah,
We have $4 million. We're okay. We're chilling. But yeah, it was a good investment to put that little bathroom in down there. The only thing that sucks is like the vanity. So if like we're gonna get a flood scare, we gotta rip the vanity out and go throw it in the loft, or we just throw it away and buy a different one. Because you know they're not made to go like underwater, you know. So
why didn't
like
Why
the
don't you
toilet is
just-
fine.
you guys just buy a whole porcelain sink
We
and
probably
not
should
worry
have.
about a
We
vanity?
just went with like a cheap vanity from Lowe's or something. Yeah, just a sink would work though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pops wanted the little cabinet, so that's what he went with. Not my call, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's it.
I'm
Or
just
something.
here so I don't get fined either.
Kind of weird. But yeah, it was a good investment. It was a lot of work, but it's all right. One of these days we got to like really work on that building too. It's kind of falling apart. The siding is not good. And the roof. The roof was not installed correctly by one of my brothers years ago. Cough, cough. He knows who he is. And we are shedding some shingles once in a while when it gets windy. So we want to put metal like on the whole thing, basically like tin, like a building would have, you know, like a shed or a shop, whatever. Want to cover that whole building in that eventually one of these days. Might be a fall project because I don't want to do that in the summer. Too hot. And to be honest, it might be a project that they do on Saturdays when I'm not there, so yeah. Alright. So that is picking straw. We're done with that. Oh, buddy, rolling like a big shot. Look out, y'all. So Tom doesn't auto drive, but he can sure send stuff to that homestead.
That's the easiest thing and the only thing I know how to do.
It's, yeah, just don't hit record, okay?
I don't know what button that is.
Just don't hit the exclamation point.
There has to be a keyboard hotkey for it too. I just don't know what it is. I'd have to go look in the controls.
For like record.
Yeah.
Mine's blank and I haven't like set anything on it.
Look at the conga line back here. Good lord. Time to park some equipment, boys.
No, you don't park equipment.
Well, we're gonna need half of this actually.
You just send it to the sell everything.
I know, but we're gonna need like the auger wagons and stuff. So, and the trucks and mother bin. Yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of this here in a minute. So, oh, don't go in the field, John. Don't do it. No.
Do it.
Saved
That's
it.
fine.
Do it, Johnny. You won't.
I didn't. You're. Oh. All right, cows are good enough. They could actually use some straw, believe it or not.
That lost $20 right there.
I didn't go in the field.
About did.
You're a troll.
What's on the agenda tomorrow evening?
Farm together.
John.
Playing farm together all night.
We'll farm together.
Yep.
Do they have enough game for you guys to continue to just rake in crop after crop like you guys been doing?
I mean, that's kind of, I guess, what we're going to be doing. I don't know. We should hopefully have everything unlocked tomorrow that's in the game right now. As far as
The
crops.
cow.
I don't know about animals, and I don't know about like all the trees and flowers, but as far as crops, hopefully we'll be done tomorrow with everything.
So
Hopefully.
somehow my key binding for auto drive record got set up on the plus button on the numpad.
Oh,
And I'm not sure how.
that's adorable. That's adorable. Yeah, we got a lot of farming
Just
to do.
clear that out.
I'm gonna hit the sack. You guys have a great night.
All right, very well catch you
All
later.
right,
Have a good
Bear.
one.
Yep,
You
y'all
have a good
will.
night.
All right, Tom, we need to feed and bed the cows because, yeah. And where's the little TMR mixer?
Should be in the shed or in the cows, isn't it?
He should be running.
Oh, he's blocked by the truck.
And then the slurry tank needs to get moved. I need a truck on that. There you go.
The one that's on the.
Oh, okay. Yep, I get it now. Yeah, that way the little TMR guy can run. All right, let's find some straw, Chad. I wonder if we can find any.
Just dump what I have left in here into the cows.
Yeah, well. Might as well. Oh,
So
that's
you want?
reaching out there, but
You want this truck back in that slurry tank?
I just need that tank out of the way. That way that little guy can run to feed the cows.
Yep.
I don't care. I just don't want to pick it up by hand. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to.
I mean, if the server is broken, it was broken
I know, I just don't want to
almost 4 hours ago.
Yeah. Yep. And then actually, if you grab that other wagon like I got, like an Alistair or something, you can feed these cows real fast. Between our grab 3 and 1, I don't care. Get these cows fed really fast here so we can keep fast timing. And try to harvest a little corn tonight, maybe. Try to. We got a lot of cows to feed first. Because you can only go basically 2 days. I mean, they have 19,000 food right now. So you can pretty much go 2 days without having to, like, completely stop and feed. We gotta feed the sheep, too. So. That's alright. They'll buff. Have some alfalfa out of there. Still have alfalfa, by the way. I have not been, if I make hay, I just put it right in the thing. Typically, I don't put it in storage anymore unless I absolutely have too much.
That is definitely a long line.
It's a conga line, I'm telling you. All that needs to go up north plus combines, I guess. Start up there. I don't know. We got regular corn to harvest. Actually, what we should do, because we're not going to have that much time tonight, that's what we should do. We should break this field open here. The field 10. Like harvest end rows and stuff. Is what we should do. So that when we go to run the forage harvester, all the end rows are done already, because that's the annoying part anyway. Try to get that done tonight. Saturday. Yeah. That's the strat. That'll work. We just have to leave before it's time for another hype train. So. That's the requirement tonight.
What if I was gonna go get some lunch or some supper right about now?
Then go. It's fine. I'll work. You don't have to be here. You're good.
No, I'm fine.
I appreciate the help, but I know that people have lives and things to do, so it's good. I have Horseplay and Auto Drive on my side. And they
Hey.
never get hungry.
Yeah, they do. They just say, I'm done.
That's
Come fix
true.
me.
Yeah. Niles, what's going on, man? How are you? Welcome in. Hello. Too close. Okay.
This takes a while to empty this out.
What you got?
The thing with total mix ration.
Is it going out the little side door?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, change it to the back door. It's way faster. So the job you were doing with the 3-in-1 with hauling straw from the field up here, I had 2 tractors pulling these wagons the other day, and I had them set up to run the straw up here, right? Well, AutoDrive decided to use the side door. That took forever. The other door's so much faster. Just saying. So much faster. Here you go.
There.
Which actually, can you get this trailer without the side door?
Probably not.
I don't know. Because... No, you can't. You can get it with or without the back. Because if you can get it without the side door, then that would be awesome. I would like that. Okay. Been jamming to my new single since I dropped earlier. You and Sean both. Sean said the music video's good. I haven't seen it yet. Guess I need to watch it, huh? I don't actually listen to, hi Tom, how's it going?
Hi. I didn't realize you were doing that.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to unload the straw. They're full. I was gonna grab TMR to help you.
No.
Eat a little faster here. Trying to get this done so we can fast time.
We're full on manure, aren't we?
Probably not. The pile looks full, but it holds a lot. It's kind of like a trailer, you know, the full. Okay. So there's 954 here out of 4 mils, so not full yet.
Well, we could easily wipe that out.
Yeah, I've been just selling it at the sell everything with the 3-in-1.
No, I'm saying you just take your paintbrush over it and just go.
Yeah. Let them interesting, Niles. Okay. Interesting. Apparently, I have Windows updates. By the way, I just noticed that on the stream PC.
But you have Windows 11 on
that
that?
in a while then.
I do have Windows 11, yeah, on the stream PC. I sure do.
How do you like it?
It's okay. I mean, I don't know. It's Windows. You know? I don't have any issues with it, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind upgrading, so I like the newest operating system, but it says I can't upgrade.
Yeah, there's something in your BIOS or something I believe you have to change to make it upgrade. I don't remember. I got you, Niles. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right, cows, we get it. You like to moo. I understand. I understand the assignment. We like to moo. The cows, they go moo. We need silage, which is fine. It's standing out in the fields right now, so it'll buff. A dang milk tank, I swear. He almost runs like nonstop. Because it's just one, and he has kind of a commute. But it's great. He just makes money all the time. Non-stop making money.
Job security.
Pretty much, yeah.
I actually took him off of course play because he was in the way of the slurry driver.
Yeah.
Or not course play, auto drive.
I'll put him back on once we,
yeah, I'd seen that.
Chat, this is why I wear diapers when I stream.
L3FT4D3 at Cheered X100. What does the cow say?
No. Didn't work that time. Left ace for the bits. The one time he did it, and it was like a really loud moo. I saw a TikTok video where this dude and this chick were in New York, and he goes, "Come on, Thor, let's see it." And she like points her finger towards the sky, and a lightning struck a building. It was like, whoa. It was kind of sick. I don't know how real it was, but it was cool looking.
Wow.
Tom, we're wearing out the pavement here. All our circles.
Yeah.
Left ace of the bits, by the way.
Time for some new rock outside as well.
It'll buff. It'll be fun. Go.
County's gonna have to replace the road out here so we can get some new blacktop chunks.
Pretty much. That's what this reminds me of, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, though. I actually really like it. Why that lip driving into this building is very aggressive on my back tires. Front tires, not at all. Back tires,
You betcha.
makes me jump.
We can smooth it out a little.
Might as well jump. All right, we can fast time another day. We're above halfway. Well, I need to feed the sheep. I'll do that first. Hashtag feed the sheep. That was perfect. I know you guys in Houston couldn't hear, but chat, that was good, right? I mooed, they mooed, we all mooed. You know,
Choreographed.
that was beautiful.
All scripted.
It was definitely scripted. I'm a bot. Hello. That was amazing. The moo was perfect. I'm pretty sure I rehearsed that with cows. Okay. You guys thought I was in farms and like planting fields and stuff. No, I was rehearsing with the cows. All right.
What is with that backup beeper?
That's the way they are.
That is horrible.
I think it's a Euro thing.
Just a new Volvo sound.
As far as I'm concerned, it's not a beeper, it's a growler. That's what I call it, a growler. Backup growler. Doesn't beep,
Yeah,
kind of
you're
growls
not
at you.
wrong.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's not the right name for it, but I don't know, chat rages unless I'm like zoomed all the way out. They hate it, so. There's actually a mod I keep meaning to test that apparently is supposed to lower the volume of the beeper. We'll probably have that on our next map. To be honest, right now I'm not really interested in adding mods to this map.
Guess I'm just used to it because being around backup beepers.
Yeah.
IRL.
Yeah, the backup beeper sound doesn't bother me. It's just
The growler.
what in. Yeah.
It's kind of like the green beacon. Is that a thing in the United States?
No.
Like the
Well,
on those newer Volvos.
The green beacon. Yeah.
Yeah, on the construction equipment.
Okay.
yeah.
So that's supposed to let you know the driver has a seatbelt on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. No, that's what that's for. Yeah.
Well, then I'd just be clipping in my seatbelt just to.
Today Tom learned. But that's what the beeper, the green beacon, sorry, is actually for on the new construction equipment. Yeah. I think I have seen those in America though. Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely seen them, but I didn't know what they were for.
Yep.
But I'm going to guess a lot of people just clip their seatbelt in and.
Well, but it's not something you can see from the cab.
Yeah, but if your foreman or safety man is out
Well,
there.
yeah, he's supposed to be able to look and go, yep, he's being safe, he's being safe.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, put your seatbelt on. Yeah.
Hey, you sit on top of the seatbelt.
I did see our soybeans
about
are going to
what
be ready first, actually. I did see a TikTok video where this dude was like, all right, I'm in my tractor. I'm getting ready to go down the road. Got to turn all my flashing lights on to be safe. And I have to put my, and he's like looking all around the cab. He's like, where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, the seat belt. And he's like, Yeah, I just used this thing last year. And like couldn't figure out where where to put the seatbelt, where to clip it in. Like it was hilarious.
Oh.
'Cause farmers don't really wear their seatbelts.
No.
I can tell you right now, I do not wear my seatbelt unless it is an extreme
Bumpy road. Or
Yeah.
bumpy field.
I will say though, I think if I was like roading a combine, I think I would. Or really roading anything, I feel like I would. 'Cause I don't really want to
No.
go out through the cab, you know?
Honestly, I've seen a
most
lot of
times people
wrecks.
get over.
Did you see that guy that went out through the cab in his combine that time when the header fell off and he
He's also
jumped it?
ruining his cornhead though.
Well, yeah, but he like it would have been a lot better shape if he had a seatbelt on.
I've seen a lot of wrecks where if something happens and the trailer gets unattached from the tractor, it'll go right up over the cab and
Yeah.
shear the cab off.
Yeah.
I've seen way too many pictures of that to wear my seatbelt.
But seatbelts are good too.
Yeah.
Depends on the situation. Nothing's perfect, it's all dangerous, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Nothing's perfect. So. Because you hear about like the one car accident that's like, oh yeah, this person was ejected, and if they would have stayed in, they would have died. If they would have, but it's like that's a one in a how many? Like we're better off in a car with a seatbelt on.
Mm-hmm.
I always wear it in the car. We don't have any tractors with seatbelts, so
Yeah, and the
No, you're supposed to wear your seatbelt in the car.
yes, every time. Yes, people are idiots on the roads. It's dangerous. Yes.
I
I wear
take
my
country
seatbelt
roads.
in the car.
There's no idiots in the country, Trent?
Not on the country roads.
Okay.
Most, well,
What about
A
that
lot
day
of
of the
the-
eclipse and you had all that traffic, huh?
It's because they were on paved roads on the county.
It's country enough.
if they're old enough, they're smart.
L3FT43 at Cheerdex 100, there's seat belts.
You guys are... I can't even say what I want to say.
Yeah,
Left
yeah, but
ace and
left
bits.
has a Karen in his semi, so
Yeah, so he has to wear it, right? Right? I'm sure. Are you on video left when you drive or no? Come on.
I just wanted to do that.
Now I can't fast time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not going to let me. I have to wait a minute. He's not possible. I'm assuming that's to avoid like spamming, like in, Yeah, just like, no. Alright. Usually I just go like, pick some flowers or something and come back. Be fine. It'll buff. Arr! That was so good before, but it was perfect. I mooed. They mooed. Like we were talking to each other. Alright, so never mind about my corn idea. Because, oh, hey, Tom, there's a building there.
No, there's a tractor.
Yeah, I kind of did leave my tractor in the way. You're not wrong. But the soybeans are ready. The corn is not, so we'll have to.
you can at least get started on it.
No,
Or get it set up.
I wanted to open up the cornfield.
Well, we
Get
can
it
open up
opened
the
up.
cornfield with a chopper.
Get down. Get to the chopper. I'm not too worried about it. We can haul some stuff over to the field to start on beans if we want. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Ow.
Because you can start chopping at the last final growth stage. Which is honestly what needs
I know.
to happen.
I like it. I don't like to chop the full ripe corn. It looks weird.
It looks better when you chop it green.
The 64. Alright. Oh, interesting list. Interesting. Alright. I remember when I was a kid, like, we never wore seatbelts. When I was young. Like, I remember going... I went somewhere with this family friend of ours, or this, like... I don't know. Mom was friends with, like, the wife of the family, and then they had some kids, and we were all, like, friends, right? And we went somewhere with them, and we were like in the back of the station wagon, sitting the wrong direction. So facing backwards, like no seat belts. I vividly remember that. But yeah, ever since, so when I was young, we had like a big Ford van, like full-size Ford van, right? I'm pretty sure that had seatbelts, but I don't think we ever wore them. And then every vehicle since then, I wear my seatbelt all the time. I'm a fan. So. Yeah. But back in those days, yeah, no, we didn't. Of course, I remember there were nights we would go over to see Grandpa. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? we'd go over to see Grandpa. Dad would take my brother and I, most of the time, over to see Grandpa. And on our way home, of course, it would be like, 8, 9, sometimes 10 o'clock at night, whatever. And we would lay in the back of Dad's pickup truck and roll around when he would take corners in town,
Those are fun.
I remember that.
That's fun to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and Coop, I mean, there are cases where that happens. I'm not saying there's not, but in general, at least that's what they tell you. You're safer with a seatbelt, in general. But yeah.
That's probably just to make them feel happy.
This is Alma, Missouri. Alma, Missouri.
Up there.
Oh, yeah. Alma, Missouri, bro. Did all that too. Yeah. Riding in the back of the pickup was fun. I love those days. I mean, but we never sat up. We didn't want to be Dad wouldn't let us do that. We had to lay down. Yeah, we had to lay down. No problem, no problem. Yeah, we weren't allowed to sit up. That was the only thing. And then I can remember being a kid and going on parts runs with Mom, because Dad owned the lawn and garden shop and Mom basically worked as well, but she took care of all of his kids. So we'd go on parts run in Dad's old truck, and there'd be, I don't know, 5 or 6 of us in the single cab truck. I remember I would ride on the floor. I'd just sit on the floor. I remember that. I was young. But at the time, I think that was the only vehicle that we had. Or, no, we had the van, but it might have been broke or something. But yeah, I remember taking the old, he had an old Dodge. Like a 70 something or early 80 something Dodge. Single cab, 8-foot bed, the way trucks, should be. And we would go on parts runs. We'd go all over St. Louis getting parts and picking stuff up and delivering stuff. And I remember sitting on the floor. I can remember how hot the floorboards used to get in that truck. Yep, vividly remember that. How hot. Yep. But that's, just the way it was back then. Things weren't quite as safe as they are today. I mean, I wouldn't condone it today yeah. If I had kids, they wouldn't be riding on the floorboard of a pickup truck going down the highway and stuff, No, thank you. That would not happen. Just saying. A little bit.
L3FT43 at Cheerdex 100. Karen technically does see inside, but what Karen doesn't see won't hurt her.
So Left is being watched as he's driving. Okay. Gotcha. Had 5 other people in the cab. Yep. Back in the day. That's where you were going, Well. Alright, we're gonna take off down the road here. Do a little bit of clearing so we can get stuff moving with auto drive, I guess. That whole parade. Just except for maybe the the sprayer. We don't need the sprayer at the field, obviously. But we'll just go get this down to the field, and then, guys, I think we're gonna skedoodle out. Oh, there's a milk truck. We'll skedoodle out of here in a few minutes. About that time, you know. Time where dinner's calling my name. About what time it is. What is that field? Well, that was a field. That's not. Okay. For a second, I thought that was still like planted, or like growing in beans or something. I didn't know. What was it? I don't know why we don't own that field. That's it was wheat. Okay. All right. So we have 3 fields of beans, by the way. 3 fields of beans to knock down at some point. Probably Saturday at this point. Yeah. I was hoping to get at least one of them done tonight, but that's not going to happen. This is a good sized field here. This was all that hay ground that Left worked on getting all the trees out, all that stuff on. Left worked a lot on that one right there. So that'll be fun to harvest at some point. Yeah, a lot of soy. We're gonna have a lot of soybeans. I think we're empty right now. Yeah, we're empty. We're out right now. So that'll be a lot. We just did almost 17,000 barley though. Pretty good. I knew it was a lot. But
you got to get off a stream before 10:12 because that's when the next type train comes up, I guess.
I have 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It's from the end of the hype train, not from the start.
Okay.
Right now it says it ended 40 minutes ago. I can see a little counter over there in my dashboard.
Well, Trent said 10:12, so.
Well, he's inaccurate. That's probably
Trent. I'm not gonna keep John here. So
oh, did he DM you and tell him to keep me here?
Yes. Yes.
What a troll! No, it happened. The last hype train ended 41 minutes ago. So, yeah. And we don't want straw. We're not doing bean straw, by the way.
Trent and Zach cheered Dex 100 rat.
Trent, thanks for the bits. No, I'm actually getting hungry and yeah.
Oh.
Tom, what are you doing? Tom, our beans.
There might have been a lag spike in there somewhere.
Our poor innocent soybeans. What did they ever do to you?
They were there. That's what happened.
Oh, my Hannah Montana. In right now. No, wait. Time's on. I do need to get out of here soon, though. I'm hoping to put a couple hours tonight into Captain of Industry. Mostly just monitoring, but yeah, I'm down to level 90 now, by the way, digging down, so down for the crater, so hopefully we'll just, you know, one of these days be able to finish that, kind of finish the game, you know, on stream. But right now, it's just moving rock. That's all I'm doing. 'Cause I wanna rock. Yeah, anyway, that's all I'm doing. It's not thrilling, trust me. I'll fix this so you can't tell that Tom, you know, annihilated our crop. Gosh. Can't have anything nice. It happens, right? So
yeah.
This will give us a nice area here. We can set the mother bin up. We might set up, I might set up a, what's it called? Auger wagon spot here. I don't know. Depends how many people are on Saturday if we need that. Yes, the crater does. It is lower than 100. Yes, I didn't know that for a while, but Jacob made me aware of that. I believe it's actually negative like 140 something to the bottom of the crater. But I got it all mapped out on with my excavation right now. I'm about to punch in through the crater wall, like the really tall wall. I'm just about to punch through that, so we're getting there. I was just about to ask, are you gonna send the stuff around?
I think I sent that properly.
34. No. So that one's
Okay.
So you just need it on the other one, which is pick up and deliver. So we want to pick up from field 34, and then we want to deliver to the grain bin. So he kind of, you had it set up so it wanted to access like a grain bin.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then technically when you're running out of a field like this, you don't actually have to assign a crop. You could have it set to haul anything. It doesn't matter because it's just going to go when it's full. So yeah, that part's kind of cool. I like that part. So yeah.
Well, I'll be back.
All right. I won't be on when you get back, most likely. So we'll catch you, Tom. He just like dropped it like that. He's just gone. He's just gone, but not forgotten.
User left your channel.
Oh, he gone. All right. Chat.
Sound muted.
We will be back on Saturday on Farm Sim. But for tonight, for Farming, I think we are done. We'll be back tomorrow and farm together. It'll be a great time. Let's go hit the button, chat. Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.